Around 3 years ago, in my junior year of high school, my friend told me about a girl our age that she was friends with that just found out she was pregnant. My friend told me about this because the girl confided in her and she wasn't sure what to do. She was scared and she didn't know who she could trust. Later on, we found out that she got an abortion. As a 16-year-old girl, I put myself in her shoes and I thought about what I would have done. I thought about how scary it must have been to see her whole future changing right in front of her eyes and not knowing what to do because she was pregnant with a baby that she was not ready to have. It made me wonder how many women must have been put in a situation similar to this one, where they were on the way to having a baby that they simply were not ready for. I thought about what other women would do in this situation, what measures they would take to prevent their child from being born, and how difficult it would be to be a child that's not wanted. Abortions should be legal and accessible because they prevent unwanted babies in the safest way possible. Each year, there are an estimated 25 million unsafe abortions worldwide. They are also the third leading cause in maternal deaths worldwide. The World Health Organization estimated that 68,000 maternal deaths are caused around the world each year because of unsafe abortions, as opposed to a woman's dying from a safe in-clinic abortion, which is 0.6 out of 100,000, and which is also 14 times lower than the risk from dying and from actually giving birth. In addition, it is also very important to note that women who do not want a baby inside them will go to extreme measures to get what they want with their own body, whether that be poisoning or putting objects in that don't belong. Abortions should be legal because they are the safest way to get rid of unwanted babies. Criminalizing abortion certainly will not stop them, but it will only make them more dangerous. Although certain people may see abortions as killing, research from the University of California at San Francisco discovered that fetuses most likely cannot feel pain until the 29th or the 30th week of pregnancy, which is far later than the time to get most abortions anyways. In the end, the choice of having or not having a child might be up to the woman, but it's up to the government to determine whether or not a woman can have an abortion procedure safely or not. On the other hand, women who give birth when they wanted to have an abortion are significantly more likely to raise criminals. When women get to choose the environment for their family and when at the time they are ready, rather than being forced, it is highly more likely that their life will be better overall for the whole family. Basically, if a mother believes that an abortion is the best and most realistic decision for their future, the abortion most likely will not have any psychological effect on her well-being down the line. However, if there is some prevention for the abortion and the baby does not grow up in the best environment as a result, the child is put into a much more dangerous living situation. Along with that, no child should ever have to feel unwanted when they're growing up. This will impact them in every aspect of their life, whether it be school, motivation, or even their mental health. But regardless, if the mother was not ready to have the child and she could not get an abortion, the mother and the child most likely will both suffer in the end. There are many arguments that can be made for both sides of this situation. In some people's lives, it may be against their religion, they might consider it murder, or they might have other reasons why they feel so strongly about preventing abortions. However, there are a few ways we can look at this. In order to fully understand, a person must put themselves in the shoes of a woman who is scared, pregnant, and not ready for a child, to come to the conclusion that a woman's body should be a woman's choice. Another way of looking at it is that women may even try an abortion anyways. Even if she cannot access one, she may use much more dangerous strategies. Lastly, it is important to note that if a mother is not ready for a child, that child will most likely not live a good life, and it will be difficult for the mother as well. All of these details are crucial when understanding why this right, currently held in the hands of our government, should be held by the woman carrying the baby. Safe abortions should be an option for all women and should be accessible in order to prevent future problems.